Kind of wanted to show kind of what I experienced with these rough country shocks for the front. As you can see, I already got the new one in there. After some trial and error, you can see these were the old one that came off, and it's pretty rough. They don't actually do anything anymore. They just sit there and they'll stick. So obviously went with something a little bit better, but the issue I had once I got it out and got the new one mounted down below, I noticed the bushings that it sends along in there that you're supposed to push in. Once you get everything in place, you don't have enough thread sticking up to get the nut started. So after messing with it for a while, ended up taking everything back apart and just kind of looking everything over. What I noticed was, I guess just from, you know, the rust and everything from the years, it started getting like a buildup right where the bushing would go. So I popped everything back apart, and I'll have some pictures attached because you can kind of see, but I'm hoping the next one will be the same so I can kind of give you a quick video of what it looks like. But I took it apart, cleaned as much of it off as I could, just took like a screwdriver, kind of got some of the flaky rust off, and then took a drill with like a little bit of a wire wheel on it, and just kind of went over top of it as good as I could. Once I got everything off, took some rust converter paint, just kind of painted over it just to, it's already rusting, but help a little bit. So got that, and then even once I got everything put back together, it was still tight. So I'm hoping on the next one I can kind of show you how I did it. But I ended up taking a set of channel locks and kind of stuck it on like that so it would squeeze, and it worked, but I'm not going to say it wasn't that sketchy. Kind of take it on there and force those together. It'd probably be easier if you had a bigger set of channel locks. It's the biggest I had here today, so we made it work. But yeah, and once I got it kind of squeezed down far enough, I was able to get the nut started. Took the ratchet on it and got her tightened down to where she's supposed to be. But yeah, so it was being a little bit difficult, so I was assuming that I wasn't the only one that ever encountered this, so figured I'd make a video and try and help everybody else out. Alright, got the other tire off, got the bottom nut off, just to let that one in there for now. Got everything sprayed down with some PB Blaster, try and help us a little bit. Typically I always see pretty much everybody do it this way. Take a pair of vice grips, grab the top of it, take a wrench and get that one free. Normally that's the one that always gives you the most trouble, just because of how tight everything's rusted up so bad. So alright, so we got the old one out. It's a rusty piece of crap, but of course this one made me look like a liar because it's not near as rusty as what the other one is. You can see it's a little bit crappy, but the other one's significantly worse. We'll still go ahead and clean it up since we got it apart and everything. But alright, so now we got this one fitted in there. I'll kind of show you what I mean by being tight on the top. Went ahead and got that whole thing cleaned up, which definitely helps. But you see we got her in, but look there at the top, you have no threads sticking out. And to try and push up on that and get that nut started, I mean, unless you're a sailor you might be able to do that, but I can't do that. So I'll take you through the next step, showing you kind of what helped me do it a little bit. But alright, so I got everything kind of set up how I do it. You can see I got the clamp on, got that pushing against there, so it's pushing it up through. As you can see at the very top now, starting to get some thread showing. So off the video, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that down a little bit, just because you gotta try and hold everything on there together. And if there's a better way of doing this, I mean, feel free to post it down below. This is just me making do with what I got, so I'm sure there's always a better way, or maybe I'm doing something wrong, but Alright, so got her all fitted back together there. Got everything all tightened down. Yeah, so we'll, this is my first time with some rough country shocks. I haven't done the backs yet, but just kind of wanted to make a video showing how the front's done. Thanks.